Hi, dear students. Today we have Act 2 in The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. Last time we stopped at the point when Shylock had an agreement with Antonio and Bassanio regarding lending Bassanio the money that he needed to to marry Portia. Today we have Jessica, and Jessica is the daughter of Shylock. Okay, she is a beautiful girl, and she has a very big problem with her father. She hates living with him because she loves a man. His name is Lorenzo. If you remember Lorenzo, he is one of the friends of Antonio, and Shylock doesn't like this relationship and doesn't want Jessica to get married to Lorenzo for more than one reason. But the main reason was that Lorenzo is not a Jewish, and Shylock wants his daughter to get married to a Jew like them. Okay, so she wants to leave the house and go and get married to Lorenzo. We have also another character we will get introduced to who is Lancelot. Lancelot is the servant of Shylock who was working for him since many years ago, and Lancelot also doesn't like staying or living or working for Shylock for so many reasons. One day, Bassanio went to Shylock's house having letters to him, and he gave these letters to uh, Jessica and told her that I have letters to your father. And Jessica was definitely so pleased by meeting Bassanio because Bassanio is the friend of the man whom she loves. When Lancelot met Bassanio, he liked him so much, and he asked him for a strange request. What was that request? He asked Bassanio to take him to be his servant. Told him that he hates living and working for Shylock, and he sees that Bassanio is a gentleman, and he wants to go and live with him. Definitely, Bassanio was surprised by this request simply because Bassanio wasn't a rich man and Shylock was really rich. So he was surprised. How come you want to leave uh, working for a rich man like Shylock and you want to come and live with me and work for me and I'm not rich? So Bassanio told him, okay, when I go to Belmont, Belmont is the place where Portia was living, I can take you with me. So Lancelot collected his things and he decided to leave with Bassanio. Jessica told Lancelot that she doesn't like him to leave, but she wished him luck. She gave him a ducat and she gave him a letter to be given to Lorenzo, and she asked him to give this letter secretly. Means that she doesn't want her father to know anything about this letter. Lancelot promised her that he's going to give the letter to Lorenzo and that her father will not know anything about this letter. Lorenzo and Bratiano were sitting in a cafe. When Lancelot came, he gave him the letter, and Lorenzo opened the letter and he knew that it was his lover's letter because from the handwriting. He was so pleased by this letter. And what was written in this letter? Jessica was telling him that there was going to be a celebrations in the streets today. In the streets there was something like festival or something like that in the streets, and everyone will be outside, and they will all be wearing masks with painted smiles on them, singing and dancing and feasting and so on. And she told Lorenzo that she's going to escape and she's going to put on a mask so as nobody can know her, and she will also be disguised, will hide herself behind the clothes of a man. Means that she's going to wear clothes of a man so as her father won't be able or anyone else no one else was going to be able to know that this is Jessica, because she's going to escape. She's going to escape and take the gold and the jewels from her fathers. Okay, this is a very big issue, definitely, for someone like Shylock, that his daughter is going to escape and take all the money and the jewelry that he has. Shylock came to Jessica, told her that he was going to this festival or this carnival, and he hates going there, and he hates wearing the foolish painted smiles on these masks, but he has to go anyway. He warned her and told her not to go outside and not to look through the windows. Once he left, she went quickly, got dressed in men's clothes. She collected the jewelry in a casket and collected some gold ducats from the secret places or hiding places of her fathers. Lorenzo was waiting for Jessica at her house or down at her house. She threw the jewelry and the money to him, and then she went out with him. They rode a gondola. Gondola is a sort of ship, a small boat, which is used in Venice. They rode the gondola and they went silently and slipped away in the dark night. Let's go back to Belmont, Porta and Nerissa. Here comes the Prince of Morocco. The Prince of Morocco came to ask for a proposal. He wants to get married to Portia. And he had to choose one of the three caskets. What was inside the three caskets? One of them was made of gold. It says, it bears an inscription. Inscription means like instructions or something which was written in it. What was written in it? That who chooses me or who chooses me shall gain what many men desire. The second casket was made of silver. It says, who chooses me shall get as much as he deserves. And the third casket was a dull made of lead, a dull lead casket, and written in it, who chooses me must give and hazard all he has. Means that he has to face all the dangers in order to get married to me. The Prince of Morocco thought about it, and he said that Portia's father was really rich and he loved his daughter so much, so he chose the gold casket. And when he opened it, there was something written in it. What was it? All that glitter is not golden. Okay, and all this quotation or this these words show the theme of appearance versus reality. Means that what? Not anything glowing and glittering is made of gold, which means that you shouldn't get deceived by the looks. When he knew that this is a wrong casket, he collected himself and he left. Okay, let's go back to Venice. We have Salario and Solanio. These are two friends of Antonio as well. They were talking together in the square in Venice, and they were talking about Bassanio, that Bassanio and Gratiano went to Belmont to see Lady Portia, and they said that Bassanio wants to get married to Portia. Okay. At that time, what happened? They found Shylock screaming and shouting in the streets, my daughter, oh my dear, oh my ducats, oh my daughter, she has left Venice to marry Lorenzo. Oh my ducats, please someone find the girl. She has my jewelry and the ducats. And all the kids and all the children followed him and they threw stones and they kept on laughing at him. And actually, they didn't know whether Shylock was sad because his daughter has left or because his money and the jewelry were taken. And at that point, Celario was again talking with Solanio and telling him that he heard that Antonio's ship were in trouble and they might not return to Venice before the due time, before the 3 months. Okay, here let's go back to Belmont. Here comes another prince, okay, the Prince of Aragon, and he came with many servants, and this showed that how much he is rich. When he chose the silver casket, but actually it was a wrong casket. What was inside the casket? He takes out the picture. It wasn't of Portia. It wasn't a picture of Portia. What was the picture? It was a portrait of a clown. Did I deserve no more than a fool's head? Is that my prize? And he got really angry. He didn't like what happened. He didn't like finding a picture of a clown instead of finding the picture of Portia. And he left. That's the end of Act 2. Thank you. See you next time.